Hello, hello. We are ready for Sculpt, our core enhancer. So we're gonna just jump right into the warm up here. We won't be here for too long. You can do this with or without weights. I suggest grabbing a set of 3s or 5s so that you can really maximize this short workout. So let's start with the warm up. Let's just take it to a jog to high knees in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds jog. And now bring it up to a high knees here for the last 15 seconds. Good. And from here, we're gonna go down to squat kickbacks. Looks like this, squat, kickback. Join me now, squat, and you're pointing your toes to the back corner of the room. Opening up your chest, activating your glutes, your core, hips, shoulders, the whole trunk here. Now here, we're gonna go cross body punches, alternating left and right, like this. Join me now. If I'm jabbing with my right arm, I'm reaching across the left side of my body. If I'm jabbing with my left arm, I'm reaching across the right side of my body. Pivoting, squeezing my core. This warm-up is really activating. So I want you to feel it in your core already. I'm rotating my core as I punch across my body. 5 more seconds here, and we're gonna do front jabs in a squat. 3, 2, 1. Squat, center, jab, forward. And when you're jabbing, I want you to twist your torso. We're really warming up that spine. We're jabbing forward about chin level. If you're looking in the mirror, it's like you're getting yourself in the face almost. Good. Ten more seconds here, and we're gonna walk out to plank and back to down dog. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out to plank and up to down dog. And out to plank and up to down dog. Good. Up to plank and up to down dog. And now we can reach. Right arm, left toe. Left arm, right toe. Plank. Reach your toes. Plank. Reach your toes. Good. Now from here, I want you to drop down to all 4s. We're gonna do some bird dog here. Tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, knees under hips, flatten and straighten out the back. And now you're gonna reach your right arm forward and your left leg backwards, pointing the toes, extending through the fingertips. And down, other side. Good. Good. Now, here's where we're gonna add a little bit of core in here. We're gonna bring our elbow to knee and back out to extension. Same thing, same side, elbow to knee, back out to extension. 2 more on this side. Good. Other side. Reach out, elbow to knee. Extend fingertips to the front, toes to the back, and bring it elbow to knee. Tilting the pelvis when you bring it forward. Good. 2 more on this side. Good. Now go ahead and push yourself back. Child's pose. And slowly come on up. And we're gonna get right to it. Now, what I want you to do is grab lightweight, okay? We're gonna start doing our core off the floor section. Let me change the song real quick. I am going to use my 5s today because my husband has the 3s for his physical therapy from shoulder surgery. So we're going to be working the frontal plane. So we're going to stand, we're going to do standing side bends, okay? You can do this no weight, 1 weight, 2 weights. I'm going to show you what it looks like with 2 weights, and you can decide if you want 1 or if you want 2. So you're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, hip width apart rather. And your right arm, you're going to curl up, extend over your head, reach across and down, okay? We're going to do that all on one side. Now here's your option if you want to intensify. Okay, you can hold a weight on each hand, or you can just hold a weight in the hanging hand. I've got one in each hand. You can also turn this into a step out squat curl. So when you come down from this curl, step out, squat, curl, bring it in, curl up, press and extend. Good. A little bit longer on this move than the other moves because it's a lot to show you. We've got 10 seconds here and then we're going to switch sides. 3, 2, 1. What we do on one side, you must do on the other. Good. I'm going to do a little bit of everything here. I'm stepping out, I'm curling. Bicep curl, extend and reach. These side bends are really key for things like carrying heavy bags. I don't know, carrying a car seat. Anybody ever done that? Good Lord. A few more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next move. Transverse abs. We're doing hay balers. A little bit different from wood choppers. So you can grab 1 weight, no weight. I'm going to do it with no weight first so you can see what it looks like. Feet hip width apart, but your left foot a little bit in front of you. And we're going to reach over our left shoulder and we're going to rotate across our hip, keeping our arms straight. That's no weight, okay? Now go ahead and grab a weight and join me for 30 seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. Good, so we're working the top half and the bottom half of our bodies here. Now, you can add balance. You can come up on that back toe, engage the glutes, squeeze. You can also, if you need a little bit more help with balance, you can do these half kneeling. So 1 knee down on the ground and you're rotating from top right corner to left bottom corner, or top left corner to right bottom corner. 3 more seconds on this side. We're going to come up and switch to the other side. 2, 1. Good. Come up. Let's do the other side. Go. Now, I'm going right into that balancing move here. So my upward rotation, I'm crossing up over my right shoulder and across my left hip, bringing my toes up, my back leg for some extra balance. Good. There's a few more variations of this. We're not doing them, but as we progress, I can teach them to you. One of them is actually a squat stance, which I prefer. We've got 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, set that weight down. Inverted flyers. We're working the sagittal plane, which is what divides our body into left and right side. So opposite arm, opposite knee, bending at 90-90. So my right arm is 90 degrees. My left leg is 90 degrees. You can do this holding on, and I'm going to extend. And as my left leg goes back, my right arm goes back and left leg goes forward. You can do this with or without a weight. You can do this holding on. Okay, I'm going to grab 5-pound weight in 3, 2, 1. And I'm using that in my right arm that is extending back, not the left arm that's extending forward. Option, you can tap your foot down in between to regain your balance. Getting some ankle mobility here too, as a bonus. Stability there. You can hold on to a chair, a wall. You can do this with one weight. You can do this with two weights, two really light weights, 2 or 3 pounds, or no weight at all. Squeeze your glutes as you point that foot backwards, back to the back of the room rather, extending through the fingertips. 5 seconds here, and we're gonna switch sides. 3, 2, 1, good. Switch sides. I'm gonna put the weight in my other hand, 90-90, and begin. Full extension, flat back, squeeze the glutes, point the toes to the back of the room. Lifting from your core, bringing your knee up, not your chest down. And again, you can do this without a weight. You can do this with 2 really light weights, or you can just do it and hold on. You can tap that foot in between if you need a little extra balance. This is also really, really great for you runners. We need a lot of ankle strength. And this is gonna help with that too. It's a little bonus. Ooh. Good. Five more seconds here, and we'll be moving down to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Finish the move. Come out of it safely and set that weight down. All right, we're gonna go down to the floor for our core on the floor. Hip bridges. All right. You can take 1 weight, 2 weights, no weight. I'll show you both. Laying on our back, knees up. If you're doing it with 1 weight, say you got let's see, I got 8 pounds. Weight across your hips. Walk your heels in closer to your booty, and you're gonna lift and squeeze, okay? Now you can stay here. Join me now, 30 seconds. Or you can walk out and walk in, down. Bridge up, walk your heels out, out, in, if you wanna intensify a little bit. So you can just stay here and pulse. You can do 2 weights. Well, that's uneven. You can maybe hold 2 10s, you can hold 1 10, 2 8s, 2 5s, 1 5, or none. And again, bridge up, walk, in. If you want to intensify just a little bit. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, next move on the floor. Side plank dips. We've got a few options here, with or without a weight. Coming down, I'm gonna go on my left side, so I think it's your right. Shoulder over elbow, and I'm gonna take my top leg, place it in front of my bottom leg. I'm gonna grab a weight, have it handy, raising my hips up, and we're gonna dip up and down. Now, here's your options. You can grab a weight, put the weight on your hip. Second option, you can drop that bottom knee. Okay, we're gonna do 30 seconds on each side. You can do it with or without a weight. Wherever you are, find the comfort and push a little further. So if you're comfortable doing this with 1 knee dropped on the ground, I want you to try it, both legs up. If you're comfortable with both legs up, I want you to try with a weight on your hip. If you're somewhere in the middle, maybe it's knee down with a weight on your hip. Get ready for the other side in 3, 2, 1. Just as it was starting to burn. Other side. Come on up. 3, 2, 1. Good. I like to stack my feet. Sometimes I feel like this side I need to stack for some more balance when I'm doing it with a weight. You'll notice like one side you have better balance, the other side takes longer to burn. I'm gonna drop my knee with my weight here. Good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay. Bear plank rows. So we're going to get a little tricep extension in this as well. We're going to come to tabletop position. Okay. We're going to shoulders over wrists, knees under hips, floating your knees 2 inches off the ground. Your option is to drop them. And we're going to grab one weight and we're going to do tricep extensions. And we're going to switch to the other side. Join me now. So I've got my 5 and I'm rowing, extending, curling, bringing it down. Row, extend, curl, bring it down, switch sides. Now you can drop the knees for a minute. Well, not a minute, because this is only a minute. For 3, 4, 5 seconds. Get your bearings and then come back up. Now, if you're not quite ready to do this with a weight, but you want to be in that floating position, I just want you to reach forward and back like a floating bird dog, just until you get a little bit more core stability. But really that bonus is getting the row and the tricep extension, because we're working the entire trunk from the hips to the shoulders. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. All right, next move. We've got 3-step get-ups. Watch me first. I'm going to lay on my back. I've got my left knee up. I've got a weight in my left arm, and my right arm is at 45 degrees to support me. I'm going to extend my arms up, rise up through my core. Now, here's your options. This back hand, you can help push yourself up into a hip bridge, stay there and come back down, or you can come all the way up to a half Turkish get-up, kneeling. You pick what's comfortable. Just join me now. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side. So when you're bringing that leg that's on the ground around behind you, use your arm for some stability. Squeeze your glutes when you come up, but that arm does not come down until you're down on the ground. It stays up over your head. So pick your weight accordingly. 5s, 8s, 10s, probably no more than that for today. And again, you can stay in the hip bridge if you need to. 5 seconds on this side, and we're going to the other side. 2, 1, good. Now switch. Opposite leg extends, opposite knee up, and begin. I'm gonna swing that leg through for my half Turkish get up. Come back down safe. Takes a little bit longer to explain this move because it's important to do it safely. Squeeze those glutes if you're coming up to the half Turkish get up, kneeling. And squeeze those glutes if you're hip bridging. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come on down safe. Set that weight next to you. Crunch extensions. Grab one weight. I'm going to stick with my 8-pound. On my back, knees at 90, arms at 90, and I'm going to extend my arms past my head, feet out in front of me, and bring them into a 90-90 crunch. Join me now. 30 seconds. Here's your options. You can tap your heels in between each crunch rather than doing a full extension. You can do this without a weight, and you can also intensify by coming into a full pike extension. Now, if you have had a baby, in the last year, you might want to consider taking the option of tapping the toes in between or doing a lighter weight so you don't make that cone shape in your abdominals. That can mess with your diastasis recti while you're pushing your back to the ground. 2 seconds and rest. All right, Russian twist. One weight again or no weight. I'll show you with one weight. I'm going to grab my 8. Sit position, curving my spine, just tilting just a little bit. Right now I have my heels on the floor and I'm twisting all the way to the left, reaching my elbow down to the mat as close as I can. I'm not quite going to touch it. Opposite side. Now begin. Here's your options. Float those ankles up over the mat. Other option, keep them down. And of course, you can choose no weight, 3 pounds, 5 pounds, 8 pounds, 10 pounds, 12 pounds. Now pick up the pace a little bit. We're almost done. Good. 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, let's cool it down. You're already done. Now, typically, if we get ahead, I'll do a bonus move for you. I have one, but we won't do it today. So let's cool down, lay flat on our backs. Single knee to chest stretch. Bring your left or your right, doesn't matter, knee to your chest. Extending the bottom leg out, activating, whether by pointing your toes or flexing your heel. Neck and neutral spine. I don't want your head back like this. I don't want your jaw. I want you to be able to see behind you. I want you straight up. Now switch, extending the other leg. Bring the opposite knee to the chest. Good. Now let's go over bent knee cross body. So bring your opposite knee across your body. So my right leg is crossing over the left side of my body at 90 degrees. My bottom leg is straight, arms in a T position, trying to keep my shoulders to the ground, rotating my spine, stretching out those hips, hamstrings, lower back. Good. Switch to the other side, roll over safely. Extending that leg out to the bottom, top leg crossing over your body. My left leg is going over the right side of my body. Good. Now, if you have the room, continue rolling over to your belly. Give me a nice baby cobra. Point your toes to the back of the room, squeezing the glutes so you don't strain your back, but you stretch it. And lower. One more time, come on up, deep breath in. Good, now curl your toes under. Come on up to down dog, push yourself back. Nice stretch through the hamstrings. And go ahead and walk your hands back to your toes. Come on up, nice and slow, chin to chest. Head coming up last, deep breath in. And you're done, congratulations. We did a nice warm up. We got our core activated for active daily movement and some isolation to really help sculpt, and then a nice cool down. And it's been 22 minutes, even with all my babbling. So you probably only worked about 15. All right, have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye, thanks for joining me.